If you're following this channel, you won't have seen this bike for a while. It's my CB750, although it's an 823cc engine. You need to go back and look at the playlist if this is the first one you're watching. To be honest, to my shame, shame's the word, I haven't actually touched it in about 2 years. Keep thinking about it but not getting to it. Bought another bike, the Triumph, and I've been doing some work on that. You may be wondering why I'm not doing that now. I've had the new bike, the Multistrada. I've played about with the VFR. I think I probably still had the Fireblade when I first got this, so it's been a while. Anyway, having had a puncture with the Multistrada, you might have seen the video on that, I thought, well really I could have the CB out and ride that while that's you know, it's being sorted, or while I'm sorting that. And then came to the conclusion that actually the CB will perhaps need quite a bit doing before I can do it. But I did pull it out. Here you go. When the Honda was rolled in here and put in this position and this cloth put on here, it was only intended to be for a couple of months. And here we are, 2 years later. Now I must admit I have had a look at it now and again, but other than that it's never even seen the light of day. And today, let's see if we can get it out. So it is a Honda, and it actually did start, but I did realise I needed to do a lot with it. You might notice I've also got a pad covered so that I can get on with sorting the seats and the paint out on this as well. However, I've pulled it out this morning, and despite it starting in that previous bit of video, problem I've got now, if you listen, the starter motor isn't turning the engine over. Now I do know that the engine is free. Oops, pile the way up, because it will turn over on the kickstart. Yeah, and I could possibly kickstart it. But what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to take the generator cover off and have a look. I think it's probably the cog that's got the sprag clutch in it that's a problem. Hopefully it's nothing too serious, might just need a clean, having been sat for a couple of years. But I'm going to whip that off and have a look, see what's going on. From recollection, I think this can come off without removing that, so it shouldn't be an issue. And you may be thinking, well, why am I not looking in here where the starter motor is? Well, in reality, the cog end of the starter motor pokes through into this section, and the sprag clutch is in here. I know that's spinning. If there's anything wrong with the end of the starter, then I'm going to see it here anyway. So let's whip this off. Well, these are not exactly tight, are they? I can't remember if I've ever looked in here. I'll have to look back on the playlist myself. In fact, I'm going to go and get a gun. Now, I don't think there should be any oil in here, or not much anyway. Let's see. Held on by magnet. Oh, and a wire. I forgot about the wire. So this is the thing that we're worrying about. So let's have a look. So there's the starter cog. And this sits in there. There we go. So, shall we see what's happening here? Well, that is worrying, isn't it? I can't believe it. It might be that the crank has snapped. Come to the conclusion it's not the crankshaft that snapped anyway, so that's a good thing. And I can turn that way, and if you look, that nut's not going with it. So I'm wondering if that's loose. I don't think there's a Woodruff key, and I think that has probably not been tightened up. The bike was working fine for a long time. I've done 100 odd miles, started it multiple times. Why that's suddenly loose, I'm really not sure. But it's a 19mm. Now, it should be 72 to 86 feet-pounds. And I suspect that if I torque that up, I'm going to be fine. Let's get the torque wrench out. Pretty sure I'll have to put it into gear and get someone to stand on the brakes. But you never know. Yeah, so I'll do that. Fortunately my handy breaker isn't to hand, so I'll just make sure I'm in gear. And hopefully I can do this by leaning over the bike and holding the brake myself. So, put it into top gear. Let's see if I can manage this from here. You never know your luck. Brake on. We go. Let's get it back into neutral. There we go. Shall we see if it works? Sounds good to me. Let's get that casing back on I'm not going to get carried away here. I'm just going to position this back on and tighten it up to a correct torque of, I think it's about 9 Newton meters on these screws, and then we'll see how we go in from there. Well, after a bit of fiddling, I've got everything back together. Now all I need to do is torque these up, and these torque up to 9 Newton meters. We don't want to get too heavy-handed with them, and it's best to work your way across. Right, I'll go and check them all again, and then we'll see if it'll start again. As usual, you do end up fighting the weather if you want to work outside in the UK, and it is starting to spit. My latest trip out on the Multistrada was a bit of a damp one, you know, unexpectedly. Light showers turned into this.
Is it here?
No.
Oh.
Anyway, let's see what happens. I don't think it's going to start, but you never know your luck. Fuel's on, ignition's on. It's not wanting to play at the moment. Give it a little bit of a rest and tap the old carburetors. Hey, they're not leaking though. I think the battery's getting a bit flat now, so let's not worry about that. What am I going to do then? So my intention is over the next week or two, check out the front brake, which I knew was a bit marginal. Perhaps need to take the caliper off and clean it. I'm thinking I'll take the carbs out and give them a cleaning, because I thought they must need it. Yeah. I want to have another look at the gear shift, but that's not a priority because it does shift gears. Fully intend, new filter, change the oil, clean the air filters as well. So I'm not just going to be a maverick before I ride this bike again. And then just give it a general checking over. In general, everything seems to be working. So all those bits and pieces I may try and throw into the next video and see if we've got it running by then. And hopefully I might even be able to take it out on a ride. So why not subscribe and follow along, see what we do.